Hi, this is the first video in the chapter about the bride and her bridal party getting ready. Many brides now like to have photos taken while they're getting ready at a house or in a hotel, and this is a terrific opportunity to take some beautiful photos and to capture some of the more emotional moments that can occur when, for example, the bride's parents first see their daughter looking so beautiful and radiant. When I used to arrive at the house or hotel, it could sometimes be mayhem. You never really know what to expect. I always liked to arrive well before the bride got her dress on, usually while she's getting her makeup or hair done. So the place could look a mess, with the bride in her dressing gown and boxes and clutter strewn about the place, and lots of people running around getting stressed. You can't just walk into that kind of environment and expect to start taking award-winning images. Plus, if you haven't photographed many weddings or just starting out, you're going to be understandably nervous. So here's my first tip. Calm yourself down, take it slow, get to know everybody and their names, and then ask the bride the location of her dress and shoes. This is a great way to start. The dress and shoes make a lovely first set piece. Plus, it means you can be on your own for a while, sometimes in complete privacy, and start working without rushing. First though, you need to scout around for a good location to take photos of the dress and shoes. I generally always look for a bed a few feet from a window, and like nearly all of the photos I'm going to be talking about, you want some lovely natural light. Definitely no flash. And for these shots, turn off any tungsten lamps in the room. And this is the result of what can happen if you forget to turn off the tungsten lights, as I did once. Carefully, and I mean very, very carefully, and with clean hands, remove the dress from its wrapping and lay it on the bed. Try not to sneeze as you do this. I preferred to lay the dress horizontally, so it's more or less parallel to the window. And then carefully position the shoes on top of the dress. You can only do this with brand new shoes for obvious reasons. Try different positions for the shoes, but I found that one on top of the other, crossing over, worked best. If you can, remove the hanger and any labels. It's more important to remove the hanger if it's a cheap plastic one. So then take off your own shoes, stand on the bed and shoot from above. I used to take quite a few shots with the shoes and dress in different positions. Sometimes you can't be sure which images are going to work best. With those under your belt, get off the bed and take some from the same level like these. And use a wide aperture to get some lovely, soft, differential focus images, maybe of some detail on the dress as well. Notice the gorgeous light and shadow on the fabric. That's what you're looking for. On a technical note, I tended to shoot in manual mode at weddings, and this particular scene is a good example. Once I'd nailed the exposure, it wasn't going to change. There was no point in using, say, aperture priority because the light wasn't changing. And had I used, say, aperture priority, the camera might have changed settings whenever I reframed with slightly more or maybe less of the dress in the viewfinder. By the way, be careful not to overexpose here. You don't want to blow out any of the highlights on the dress. On the odd occasion, unfortunately, the bride would be ready when I arrived. In that case, I'd normally just ask her to remove her shoes and hold them near a window, like in this image. Another neat idea that can work really well is to place the shoes on a window ledge and shoot against the light. It's a nice easy photo to take, but it can provide beautiful light and shadow on the shoes. Just make sure the sun isn't streaming in. So, that's it, the first set piece. Occasionally I would hang the dress in front of a window and take images like these. It usually gives the dress a fragile, translucent quality. Bye for now.